Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about the Port of Baltimore, how to get there, how to park, all the different things you need to know before you get on your favorite Royal Caribbean cruise. Right after this. Hey everyone, John here from Bite Size Cruises. Today we're going to talk about the Port of Baltimore, where you can jump on a Royal Caribbean cruise. You can also jump on a Carnival cruise down there. But today we're going to go through the cruise port, how to get there, what to do when you get there, how to park, all of those different things. So there are a lot of confusing websites if you try to look for the Port of Baltimore. There are some people who obviously have created their own website trying to sell cruises, which is great. However, there is an official website, which we're going to bring up here, which is cruise.maryland.gov. That's going to take you to the cruise port of Baltimore. So the cruise port of Baltimore is it's fairly close to the inner harbor. There's no real simple way to take public transportation to the port. So we're coming from the Philadelphia area. We were looking to see if we could take a train and just get off at the stop there. You could do that, but it doesn't really make any sense because you got to park somewhere. So why not park at the port? Speaking of, so the address of the cruise terminal, as you'll see here, is 2001 East McComas Street. And that's in Baltimore. It is in the Locust Point section of Baltimore. So there's some fun things around there that you could do. There's a distillery around there. There's some restaurants around there. Mostly later in the evening. If you want food prior to your cruise, if you're driving down in the morning, or if you're staying in the area, you're probably going to stay in the inner harbor. And there are just an amazing amount of restaurants and fun things to do in the inner harbor. We could talk about that for days. So when you get to the port, a couple things you're going to notice. If you get to the port and you are driving, so we'll go over driving first. When you get there, you're going to pull in just like you would pull in at a normal port. You're going to follow the signs for if you have luggage, you can drop off your luggage at the with the porters there. Make sure you bring a couple extra bucks to tip your porters. They work really hard out there on the pier. And they're making sure your stuff gets to your room. Throw those guys some dollars and tip well there. So once you get there, you can pull in there. You're going to drop off your luggage if you have any. Otherwise, you're going to proceed directly to the parking. You can only park. They do not accept cash, just so you're aware. So you can only park with credit card. You're going to pull in. It's $15 a day, which is fantastic. If you've ever parked up in Bayonne, it's Cape Liberty, it's $20 some a day. I think it's 25. If you park in Manhattan, it's more than that. If you're going to New York or Miami down there, they're expensive. So $15 a day, can only use Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. Again, $15 a day for a passenger vehicle. If you have like a large camper or anything, it's going to be $30 or $40 per day, but there's no real reason to do that. So if you remember to use luggage tags, if you don't have your luggage tags, they do have a little cruise luggage tag section where you can go and get luggage tags and then drop them off and you'll go to long-term parking. So if you're coming down 95 from the north, you're going to take exit 55. As soon as you get off at exit 55 there, you're less than a mile from the cruise port. You're going to jump in there and then just jump right in the terminal. If you're coming from the south, and you come up to Baltimore, you're going to get off exit 55 and it's right there. If you are coming from the north, you're going to go down 95 south through the tunnel. You want to be in the far right lane when you go through the tunnel. You're going to take the same exit 55, and literally as you pop out of there, you're literally at the cruise terminal. It's 350 feet up on your right. So you can also get there if you are coming from BWI. If you fly into Baltimore, it's about 10 minutes away. So you could do obviously Uber, Lyft, a taxi, anything like that. So again, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for what we're talking about there. There are a ton of accommodations. I would recommend, if you're going to stay, I would recommend staying at the Inner Harbor. You can also stay at the airport. But the area right there, there's not a ton of places. There's not much to do or stay there. So I recommend, and the Inner Harbor is so close. Jump in the Inner Harbor there. You can find a pretty good hotel. You're also fairly close to Annapolis, the airport, and then obviously you got to mind your P's and Q's there in Baltimore. So just look around, make sure you're staying at someplace just like you would at any other normal big city. It's not like Baltimore is different from any other city like Philly or New York or anything like that. You just want to be careful where you stay. Make sure you stay at a good place. Check reviews, check your neighborhoods to make sure you're safe. So that's it. If you have any questions about the port, remember you can come right to this cruise.maryland.gov website, and that's going to take care of most of the questions that you should have. I think that's it. We will provide an update. We're going to try some restaurants around there. So we'll provide an update for that after that when we get back. So we'll let you know. And then that's it. We'd love to ask you to subscribe at this point. If you get a moment, if you could subscribe to our channel and like the videos, we really appreciate it. It helps our channel a lot. It helps us keep bringing you this great content. So thanks so much, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.